There are people in this world whose abilities seem almost impossible to believe. They make superheroes and comic book mutants feel surprisingly real. Today we're looking at 9 of the most extraordinary people ever documented. Smita Srivastava from India has become famous for one incredible reason: her hair. She has received several awards for its extraordinary length and dreams of earning a Guinness World Record. Living in the state of Uttar Pradesh, Smita currently holds the national record for the longest hair in India. It first measured 180 centimeters and has now grown to an astonishing 2 meters and 10 centimeters. That's longer than the height of many professional basketball players. The 40-year-old, often called India's real-life Rapunzel, says women and children regularly ask to touch her hair because they can't believe it's real. She has been growing it since childhood, and her family has supported her every step of the way. Today, she represents several local brands and regularly serves as a judge at a major beauty competition in her hometown. Chen Tuanji. Born in China with her knees bent backward, Chen Tuanji couldn't walk or even lie down normally. Her family couldn't afford medical treatment, so for years she had no choice but to move by crawling on her hands. Everything changed after local media shared her story. Donations poured in, raising enough money for a team of doctors from Taiwan to perform life-changing surgery. Before the treatment began, Chen's mother admitted that her daughter had learned to live with her condition, but the stares and cruel comments from strangers still hurt her deeply. Chen underwent 7 surgeries, followed by 10 months of rehabilitation at Hualien Zhuqi Hospital in Taiwan. When she finally returned home, she took her very first steps. She now proudly stands at 120 centimeters tall, nearly 30 centimeters taller than before her treatment. Volunteers who cared for her throughout the process said her determination and courage were nothing short of extraordinary. Madan Lal. Madan Lal from Haryana, India, proved that determination can overcome almost any obstacle. Although he was born without arms, he became a professional tailor by doing everything with his feet. Today, the 46-year-old creates beautiful custom clothing in his village, using only his legs and toes. "Everything I do with my feet," he says. "From measuring customers to cutting fabric and sewing every piece, my feet do all the work." At the age of 23, Madan briefly considered giving up tailoring, but quickly realized he had very few alternatives. "My family couldn't afford to give me an education, and I knew no one else was going to help me," he explains. "If I wanted to survive, I had to rely on myself." At first, many people refused to believe that someone without arms could make quality clothing. Today, even the biggest skeptics admire his craftsmanship, and in his community, Madan is considered a local hero. Sarah Gray. Sarah Gray calls herself the world's most tattooed doctor. Living in Adelaide, Australia, she got her first tattoo at just 16 years old. Since then, she has spent more than 300 hours in the tattoo chair, turning her body into a living canvas. Today, her skin is covered with dozens of tattoos. The 30-year-old loves the way she looks, but not everyone shares her opinion. Sarah worked incredibly hard to build a successful medical career. While she's respected by her colleagues and patients, people outside the hospital often judge her appearance before getting to know her. She describes her tattoos as works of art that belong on her body instead of hanging on a wall. According to Sarah, they gave her the confidence to fully express who she is. She hopes her growing popularity will remind people not to judge someone based on appearance alone. Rowdy Burton. Rowdy Burton from Alabama was born with an extremely rare medical condition. When he was only 3 years old, doctors had no choice but to amputate both of his legs, leaving him with only short stumps below his waist. As a child, he endured relentless bullying at school. But instead of relying on a wheelchair, Rowdy chose a completely different path. He learned to move using only his hands and elbows. Today, he not only lives independently, but also plays tennis and even rides a skateboard. Despite facing enormous physical challenges, Rowdy refuses to feel sorry for himself. He admits that having to wear a colostomy bag made dating difficult and prevented him from finding love for many years. Even so, he remains optimistic about the future. Most people who meet him walk away inspired, describing him as one of the strongest and most determined people they've ever encountered. Sohana Collins. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that even your bed sheets could tear your skin apart. That's the reality for Sohana Collins. Her skin is so fragile that it blisters and bleeds from the slightest touch. Yet despite living with constant pain, she helped raise the equivalent of millions of dollars for charity. Every school morning begins long before sunrise. At 6 o'clock, her mother carefully removes the bandages wrapped around Sohana's body before using sterile needles to drain painful blisters. Only then can they clean, treat, and moisturize her paper-thin skin. Sohana lives with a rare genetic disorder called epidermolysis bullosa, often known as butterfly skin syndrome, because the skin is considered as delicate as a butterfly's wings. Despite everything she goes through every single day, Sohana has become a symbol of courage and hope for thousands of families facing the same condition. Dong Zijun. People often say love conquers all, and this couple from China proves it. Dong Zijun is just 75 centimeters tall, while his wife survived devastating burns that left permanent scars across her body. Together, they show that when it comes to love, appearance means very little. The couple says mutual understanding, trust, and unconditional support are the true secrets to a happy marriage. Dong, now 31, was born with rickets, a condition that severely affected the development of his bones. As a result, his arms and legs never grew normally. Throughout his childhood, he struggled with poor health and spent long periods confined to bed because of frequent bone fractures. His life changed forever in 2003 when he was just 16 years old. After his father passed away and his mother became seriously ill, Dong had no choice but to look for work online. That's where he met the woman who would eventually become his wife. Jason Orlando Rodriguez Hernandez. By the age of 10, Jason Orlando Rodriguez Hernandez from Venezuela already suspected he had the biggest feet in the world. His feet were far larger than anyone else's in his family, and finding shoes quickly became almost impossible. In 2014, Guinness World Records officially recognized him. His right foot measured 40.1 centimeters, while his left measured 39 centimeters. As a child, he was constantly teased because of his unusually large feet. At one point, he couldn't find shoes that fit at all and had to wear footwear made from old tires and fabric. In 2018, his own record was broken by himself. His right foot had continued growing and reached an incredible 40.7 centimeters. Today, Jason is receiving medical treatment designed to slow his growth. Despite the challenges he faces, he dreams of becoming a professional pastry chef, creating cakes in every flavor imaginable. That's all for today. I'm Mr. Googlov. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to check out my other videos. See you next time.